What is up, guys? Fraser Wilson here. Hope you're doing absolutely fantastic. Meal one going down here of this full week of eating. I'm very excited to take you through this. So pretty much what we've got here is a very simple, easy, on-the-go cereal-based meal, which is going to include 120 grams of oats, 40 grams of gluten-free Special K, which is one of my personal favorites. We've got a banana in there. We've got 150 grams of frozen berries, just defrosted, and then we got 40 grams of dark chocolate, followed up by 300 ml of almond milk unsweetened, as well as one of the best proteins of all time, 1 scoop of the Oxy Waste. Like I mentioned, I'm quite on the go here. So normally my breakfast will be a little bit more on the adventurous side of things. I like to experiment with eggs, smoked salmon, toast, even protein pancakes, French toast, and everything else in between, which I'm excited to show you in the following days. But for now, I'm in a bit of a rush. This is gonna be my pre-workout meal, so I'm excited to go to the gym. Just wanna give you a little bit of an overview of what this video is going to include. If you have not realized from the title, this would be a full week of eating. You will see absolutely everything that I ingest in this week, being supplements, any kind of food, coffee, or anything else in between. So I'm excited to take you through that because I know a lot of you guys struggle with the nutritional side of things. So this is just gonna provide you with a ton of new ideas. So all these meals geared towards building muscle mass or burning body fat. They just have to be adapted for the calories. So overall, they're highly nutritious and for the most part, highly delicious depending on your palate. I promise you, there's gonna be at least 5 or 6 meals in here that you are going to thoroughly enjoy. All right, guys, home from the gym, and I'm about to eat one of my all-time favorite meals. This is the salmon bowl with seaweed. So essentially creating kind of like a sushi situation. Grab that, put it in your sushi and rice mixture straight into the mouth. Ultimately, it's really good. I'm gonna wash that down with about half a liter of water. I'm having this meal in my office, just getting a little bit of work done before I head off to do a few things. Done a full kind of move around of my office setup. So pretty much what I've got here is facing the windows, which is great. I like the natural light. However, around the afternoon time, sun comes directly in and it is literally blinding. And that is why I have the blind shut. It also gets extremely hot in summertime. So honestly, questionable decision. We have a pretty new setup as well in terms of equipment. So I'd love to walk you guys through that if that is something you'd be interested in. Let me know in the comments. And I've got something very interesting on next, which I haven't been able to do in a long time because of lockdown here in Australia, but I'll tell you about it in just a little bit. All right, guys, final meal going down. So just finished up some basketball, hence why my hair is an absolute mess. I play basketball once a week, so just an FYI. I like to do that for some cardio. Plus, I played it growing up and I just absolutely love it still. So anyway, we got this final meal going down. This one here is going to be just a gigantic salad. This is essentially a pasta salad. So we've got red lentil pasta, we got some avocado, we got some spinach and kale, and then we got some olive oil on top of that with some tuna. Finishing up a little bit extra carbs and some fats with the peanut butter, but just an absolute ton of berries to get those antioxidants. 3 meals per day at the moment. I am currently cutting, and that is why I am having quite large meals. 3 meals is not a whole lot for myself. I still eat about 3,000 calories per day. I will vary day to day based on what kind of activity I'm doing. Today was a bit of a higher day considering I did play basketball. It's been more of a high intense cardio than I would do normally. So quite higher fat here as well with the avocado and the oil to help get in those extra calories. So if you are someone like me who is a bit short on time and just really wants to maximize, I suppose, efficiency in terms of eating, then fats is the way to go because it's going to allow you to eat fewer meals than having to eat 5 to 6 times a day, and it's going to cut down the time immensely. So that is day number 1. I'm going to dig into that. My shoulder is sore. This camera's heavy. All right, guys, here is how to perfectly poach an egg. First and foremost, we're going to boil the water. Then we're going to go in with about 1 tablespoon of vinegar. This is so pivotal. It's so important to keep the eggs together. I'm going to stir the water to create some momentum. Drop it close to the water and it just stays right in there. So we're going to cook that for 2.5 minutes. Oh, this one couldn't be more perfect. 3 cracks of salt, crack of pepper if you please, and we're good. Day 2 breakfast is served. So what we've got here is 2 slices of sourdough bread. We're going with 2 poached eggs as well as half an avocado. Put some lemon in the avocado as well as some salt. Crush that up. What you want to do is use a fork when you put it on the bread instead of spreading it because you want to keep it nice and chunky. You don't want to spread it out. This isn't like peanut butter or butter. This is avocado. You want to keep it nice and chunky. So this is one of my all-time favorite meals in terms of just breakfast and easeability of actually cooking it up. And poached eggs, who doesn't like a poached egg? It's all about doing it right. So vinegar, an absolute key. Overall, I know you're gonna love this one. Also guys, thought I'd give you the quickest of all physique updates in terms of where I'm sitting. So been in lockdown for quite a decent amount of time. Haven't had all the equipment that I would like to be using, but overall still been able to manage, make some progress. I have started recently cutting, so I'm looking forward to seeing what comes in the near future. Been doing a lot of cardio as well, which has been helping as well. So I'm very, very pumped with that. If you would like to see a full physique update, I will do that in another video. Let me know in the comments, but for now, it's shirt time. I gotta put a shirt on and get on with the day. All right guys, just got wrapped up with a cold shower. They have been absolutely phenomenal lately. I've been super duper consistent on them, and I've got to take advantage of it because summer's coming up and then the pipes just get a little bit too hot and the water just is not cold enough to have too much of an effect. Now, alongside a new haircut, I've been doing my hair a little bit differently, just in terms of styling. However, I've been using the same product. So as per usual, I'll be using the Ascend Pre-Dry Volumizer Cream. This is super good, makes your hair feel amazing. So all you gotta do is put a little small dollop on there, rub it in like so, and then just apply liberally all around. So this is gonna protect your hair from the heat of the dryer if you do happen to dry your hair, and it's also going to have a conditioning effect. So I find once I finish drying my hair just feels incredible. It's also gonna add a little bit of volume, which is a cherry on top. So this is a pre-dry cream, so I'm obviously gonna dry my hair real quick. Done and dusted now, finishing off with the Monarch Matte Paste by Blue Man. So we're just gonna take a nice coin-sized piece. We're gonna rub it into our hands like so. Now for this haircut, I like to put the high majority of it in the top of the hair, just so I can add a little bit of more volume and texture, and then I will finish off with the front. So I don't really like to put a whole lot on the front, otherwise it clumps up and begins to separate. So I like to keep it a little bit more in line. The sides, hit the back, and then I'll just finish it off with a little bit at the front, and bang, bang, we're good to go. So I also wanted to give a massive shout out to Blue Man for sponsoring this video. So they are having an absolutely massive Black Friday sale. If you spend $20, you'll get 20% off. If you spend $40, you get 25% off. And if you spend $60, you will get 30% off. So if you are looking to pick up any hair supplies, now is the perfect time to do so. Stock up so you have it for the months going forward at a discounted rate. So the ones I like to go with, again, are the Ascend Volume Cream and the Monarch Matte Paste. These two as a combo are absolutely sick. So if you are looking to pick up anything from Blue Man, head to the link in the description of this video. It'll also be pinned in the comment. You'll be able to pick them up, and I know you're gonna love them just as much as I do. For this next meal, we're gonna be going with a healthy alternative to the classic burger. So we're gonna be using grass-fed, lower-fat burgers. We're gonna be going with 2 of them. Then we're gonna use half of a bagel for each burger. Then we're gonna put some smashed avocado on top and the burger, then finish it off with some low sugar chutney. So these are amazing. Will only take you about 5 to 10 minutes, but the impact is amazing. Mini asparagus. Look how damn small these are. All right guys, big ass dinner going down here. So quick recap on this. Grilled salmon going for 4 minutes on the skin side, then flipping it over, doing about 30 seconds on each side. Then we're gonna add in the potatoes that we cooked in the microwave, as you saw. That is just 2 minutes per 100 grams of potatoes that you're gonna use. Then we're gonna fry it up in the oil that the salmon secretes. Pretty much lightly frying up these potatoes so they become extremely tasty. A much better version of potato than it would just coming straight out of the microwave or steamed or baked or anything else in between. It's perfect. You do not need to really add anything else. If you want to add some sauce, some sugar-free sauce, go for it. I'm pretty damn content with the way it is. Then chucking in the babiest asparagus in the entire world. So a bunch of those. This is a big, big meal. So I've got 2 fillets of the salmon. You could be more than capable to just go with 1. That will definitely suffice. But overall, that is going to cap off day 2. Look at that. The most tender salmon you will see in your life. And then potatoes, asparagus, natural diuretic. It is absolutely sick. Check that out. Heading into this next meal, we are going to be doing one of my favorite breakfasts of all time. So this is going to be a delicious smoked salmon dish. Pretty much what we're going to be using is 2 slices of sourdough bread. We're going to be smashing up avocado like we do so well. Avocado is such a good use of food. It's a fruit. I know, 100%. It's a fruit. But what we use it for is incredible. It just adds so much flavor, texture. It's incredibly healthy. It has so much dietary fiber and nutrients in it. We're going to be chucking in a good amount of salmon. We're going to be using 280 80 grams here because like I mentioned, I do eat quite large meals, but overall, I love smoked salmon. If you do too, you're gonna love this. All you're gonna need is some avocado, smash that down, put some spinach on top. Why did I say spinach? Put some spinach on top, then finish it off with the smoked salmon. You can put some salt, put some pepper if you'd like. You could even put some cream cheese in it. So this was a pre-workout meal, so we're gonna be kicking into the pre-work of choice for the moment. That is Pride pre-workout. So this is absolutely sick. A new flavor has come out of this. It is raspberry twizzle faux shizzle. Corny name to say the least, but it is absolutely delicious. So we're gonna also be going with 1 scoop of creatine. I like to have 5 grams of creatine each day, every single day. You don't have to deload or anything else in between. Now heading into the next meal, we're going to be going with another personal favorite of mine. This is a Hawaiian sweet potato. Purple on the inside, white on the outside. And I know it sounds crazy, but I'm gonna go in with a little bit of peanut butter. Do not knock it till you try it. So cooking up the sweet potato in the oven for 1 hour. It doesn't matter how big your sweet potato is, 1 hour will get the job done. Another really good snack on the go. So this is a high protein yogurt. It is Greek yogurt Chapani Fit. It is a lower sugar and it has these beautiful things. They're super duper convenient. I had 2 of them and I won't lie, if you are ever in need of protein or some healthy food on the go, Chobani is a great option for that alongside canned tuna. Now, I also got an air fryer recently. It was my birthday and a beautiful girl of mine, my girlfriend, got me an air fryer. And I gotta say, it is absolutely incredible. So I'm gonna give it a test run. And honestly, I've never used one of these before, so I'm going in the dark. I'm going to be making some fries up though. So we're gonna be doing sweet potato fries, cutting them into a nice fry shape. Then once you've done that, you're gonna put them into a container of some sort that will preferably have a lid. Then we're gonna add in some mixed herbs, some pink salt, and some olive oil. Now I will say olive oil is probably not the best option for this, but it's all I had. I would love some liquid coconut oil. You could even use avocado oil. They will go much better in terms of frying these up and creating a nice crunch. We're gonna air fry them. Again, I have absolutely no idea how long I need to air fry them though. I'm going in blind. I'm kind of doing a trial run. As you can see, nicely burnt. Now we're gonna be having the all-time favorite burger. This is the same deal as before, but only 1 burger this time. So essentially burger and fries. And what I'm gonna be having with that, because I like to cap off my day, or at least just at some point in time during the day, I will have a pretty hefty salad. I love to get in a ton of nutrients. This is a perfect way to do it. If you like salad, then this is awesome. But if you don't, then I'm gonna show you something later on that will help you get in those nutrients you need. So that was a tuna salad, just a nice can of olive oil with tuna, and then some spinach, kale, and some cabbage. We're gonna be having quite a wacky tobacco meal here. I like to mix it up. I like to just see what's in the fridge sometimes and go, all right, I'm gonna make that. I'm gonna hit enough carbs, proteins, and fats, and I don't really care how I get it done. I like all foods. I like to eat a lot of food, so I'm not that cautious about having like a set breakfast. I don't mind mixing it up. I don't mind having a crazy bunch of food. So we're gonna be going with a bowl of oats. This has a scoop of oxy whey in it, as well as 20 grams of peanut butter. We went with 2 sourdough pieces of bread with some peanut butter on one, and then an egg omelet on the other with 2 eggs and 1 egg white. Some pink salt at top, as well as some mixed herb, and that will get the job done. The next meal, this is going to be a delicious sandwich. So pretty much we're going to be putting in 2 slices of bread. You can obviously have it fresh. I like that extra crunch. We're going to be chopping up a little bit of an avocado. Unfortunately, I was left with a shepherd's avocado, which is the vastly inferior avocado to the Hass, which was in short supply. But we're going to cross-hatch it. We're going to chuck it in a bowl. Then we're going to smash it up with a bit of lemon and some pink salt. That is all you need to do. So we're going to take the avocado. We're going to be quite liberal on the bread. This is going to be the nice addition. So we're not really going to be using any sauce here. We're going to go in with a little bit of spinach and then the infamous bodybuilding chicken recipe, which was cooked by myself. If you haven't seen that video, go over on the YouTube and check it out. We're going to plop it on, chop it in half, and you are absolutely good to go. This is something that you can make for on the go if you're going to work, if you're going to school. High protein, and best of all, it's extremely tasty. Now, moving on to one of my personal favorite dinners. This is a healthy pasta dish. So the unfortunate thing when it comes to pasta is that it is usually quite bad for you in terms of just overall calorie density, a ton of gluten. There's usually a gigantic amount of fat in specific sauces that people use. They top it with cheese and everything else in between. So we're going to be using a no sugar added sauce. It's pretty much just tomatoes, basils, and a few other pieces added in there. We're going to be using red lentil pasta, which we are going to cook up on the stove. Fry the beef up and then add in the pasta sauce. We're going to bring the sauce to a boil, add in a bucket load of spinach. So the important thing here is that the spinach, no matter how much you put in, is pretty much going to go to the size of a pea. So do not worry with how much spinach you go into, it is going to die down. Once that is done, we're gonna add in the pasta to create a nice al dente dish. We're gonna mix the pasta in with the sauce. It just makes it taste better in my personal opinion, but if you'd like, you can definitely leave it as is and just put the sauce on top. Moving into a super easy on the go high calorie breakfast. If you are someone who doesn't like to eat, you're gonna absolutely love this. So this is a high calorie bodybuilding shake. Not gonna require too many ingredients. First and foremost, we're gonna go in with the oats, blueberries, 1 whole banana, and then we're gonna go in with a scoop of Oxy whey, which is the best whey protein on the market. 30 grams of peanut butter are in there. And then like I mentioned before, guys, if you are someone who does not like to eat a ton of vegetables, this is a super easy way that you can get in your nutrients. Have a shake and just put in a ton of spinach, put in a ton of greens, something that's gonna be dense in nutrients. It may change the color of the shake a little bit, but you will never ever notice the taste. So it's a super duper easy way to get in a ton of nutrients. We're gonna blend that up on high for 2 minutes. Now there is a lot of liquid. I don't actually have a vessel that will suit the capacity of the amount of liquid there is. So you can use a cup if you'd like, but instead what I like to go with is just drinking it straight from the jug. Next meal, guys, is going to be more of a stir fry dish. So we're gonna be using packet rice for this. You can obviously cook up your own rice, which I like to do quite often, but just for the convenience factor, as well as the texture of some of the rices you can get in packet is absolutely amazing. We're gonna be using the bolted beetle and chicken breast again for this meal, which is sick. If you like chicken, you need to check that recipe out. We're gonna go with 1 tablespoon of sesame seed oil, which is absolutely great for a dish like this. We're gonna put in our rice, fry it up. We're gonna put in some kale spinach, then add in the chicken, and then finishing it off with a nice egg to bring it all together, make the texture nice and good. Top it up with a little bit more spinach, as like I mentioned, it literally goes to the size of a pea, so I want a little bit more volume in there. Finishing up with a ton of soy sauce to bring in some more taste, some salt, add a lot of flavor in there, and bada bing, bada boom, guys, you are good to go. This is a very high volume meal. You could obviously make it as high volume as you'd like. If you want to keep it on the downside of things, we don't add as in much spinach, cook it a little bit longer, and you will be good to go. Final dinner going down. So this one here is essentially a variation of a poke bowl. We've got the grilled salmon, or more so air fried salmon. We've got the air fried asparagus, some avocado, nicely chopped, grated carrot, some jasmine rice in the bottom, and pretty damn easy to make, honestly. Like microwave, air fryer, and then you just gotta prep the avocado. The asparagus is super good. I gotta say, the air fry is an absolute game changer. I'm very, very glad that I have now got one. I got it as a present for my birthday, so it's absolutely sick. So I really hope you enjoyed this video of a full week of eating. Let me know down below what your favorite meal was, as well as if you want me to do another one of these, I will make it happen. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Drop a like if you did, and I'll catch you in the next one.